to the first weekly H&H Debriefing. I'm Heather.
I'm Jen.
I'm Megan.
And we're going to jump right into what's hot at H&H this week. Megan, why don't you tell us about the book that you have been reading? I think you're all of 7 pages into.
You know what? Anyway, yes, I started reading Loretta Chase's new book, Vixen and Velvet. Comes out on Tuesday. We just had a first look of it. We just got a guest post from Loretta. That's going to be running next week, I think on Monday. Anyway, yes, 7 pages in, but it's already totally entrancing, and I love it. I love the way she does banter, which is what Lee Davis mentioned in her first look. And interestingly enough, I noticed that the meet cute for this beginning of this book is very similar to the beginning of Lord Perfect, where they meet in a museum. Characters are totally different. How they meet is totally different, but it's in a museum, and I really like that because Loretta always anchors her books in history and real things, and I know that she researched what paintings were at whatever museum she's at, and so, yeah, I can't wait till, I'm hoping for a train breakdown on the way home so I can read more. So, that's me.
Okay, I guess it's me. My obsession this week is actually also historical. I've been reading a lot of new adult recently. I'm just really interested in that subgenre, and I'm doing the roundup for H&H in the next week or so, but I've just been reading a lot of contemporary and new adult, so I wanted to, take a step back in time and go back to actually some of my favorite books in my favorite subgenre, which is historical. So I made a call out to Twitter yesterday after reading our unusual historical roundup, and so I am diving into some historical, and the recommendation that has been screaming at me for months and months now is A Lady Awakened by Cecilia Grant. And so that...
So good. Yeah. Love it so much.
Everyone at H&H has been telling me that I should read it. Both our bloggers and our team members here, and so I'm finally diving in, and it has some of my favorite characters so far and one of the most awkward sex scenes I have ever read and that has ever been deliberately written, I think. So I'm really enjoying it, and I can't wait to read more of it. But like Megan, I'm only about maybe a chapter or 2 in, so.
Probably twice as much as me, though.
That's not hard to do when it's only 7 pages.
I know.
And I'm really excited about 2 things. I am your resident movie and television expert, I guess you could say, generously. I am really excited about the Outlander TV series. Fans of the show Battlestar Galactica, of which I am one, will recognize the showrunner is Ron Moore. And while I was very disappointed in how Battlestar ended, I am really excited with the trailers that I've seen. Yes, that's probably an understatement. I'm really excited about the trailers for this series. I think that he is brilliant at rebooting and adapting existing material, so I think that the show is going to be amazing, and I'm really excited about that on August 9th. And obviously, there are a lot of fellow Outlander fans at Heroes and Heartbreakers, so we are going to be doing a beginner's guide for people who discover the series through the television show and want to know more about the books, so look for that on the site coming up. We'll be doing weekly recaps of the TV series, and of course we have the Outlander collection for all of our past content, especially on Jamie and Claire, our favorite couple. And so really looking forward to that. We also just learned, along with the rest of social media, that the world premiere of Outlander will be at San Diego Comic-Con, so if you lucky fans will win tickets to go see that screening, and look for Heroes and Heartbreakers to retweet mentions of that sweepstakes so that you guys can go ahead and enter if you want, and we hope that you win. And we'll be covering that event as best we can here from New York. Sadly, we won't be at San Diego Comic-Con. And the other exciting historical romance that I wanted to bring up was the movie Belle, which was a fantastic movie that had a romance that immediately made me go seek out fan fiction. Sadly, none exists yet.
What doesn't make you go seek out fan fiction?
Right. Right. That's true.
So true.
If it's a grand romance, I would like fan fiction for it. Sadly, there isn't any yet, so if anyone out there on the internet knows of any and wants to point me in that direction, I would be most grateful. And speaking of social media and fan fiction, I was on Tumblr the other day, and I noticed there are already a lot of Jamie and Claire Tumblr accounts, so I'm telling you, Outlander is going to be amazing for fandom and for romance fans. I'm really excited. Already the gifts are amazing. So look for some cool gifts from the trailer. So imagine how great they're going to be from the actual show. It's going to be amazing. So,
and after that scene,
yeah, that will be interesting. Megan, I think you actually have a post coming up for us about that highly controversial scene in Outlander. That scene.
We don't want to spoil anybody. But that scene is hotly debated, and so we have a blogger covering it and what it might mean and what it means to Gabaldon and all that stuff. So, yeah.
So that is what's hot right now at Heroes and Heartbreakers. And if you enjoyed this episode, we hope that you did. We hope that you'll join us next week as we continue this series of updates on what's hot at Heroes and Heartbreakers. Take care and have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye.